Hi there. I just had a bit of a breakthrough. There was a an alumnus of my school who came today after her PhDs having been awarded to talk to us about some of the things that she's interested in, and there was a big focus on rejecting stereotypes, which is something I'm also interested in and have been working on a lot. I've learned a lot since I started. I had a lot to learn, and I'm working on it still. But anyway, the talk kind of stimulated my mind, such as it is, or hypothetically so, and got me thinking about, really trying to seek out another way to save or salvage, synonymously, the musical that I wrote in 2008 when I was working on my dissertation about a certain group of people who have often been maligned and misunderstood, and realized gradually, years later, that it's not really my place to do that, and kind of try to present their experience myself. It's not right. I don't want to speak over anybody, and so I'm really kind of bifurcated. That's not the right word. Homogenized. No, that's not it either. How about mortified? There's the one, mortified. I'd rather be pulverized right now, except it's too humid. It would get all clumpy. But I want to, find something that has a lot of stereotypes that are sometimes good, sometimes bad, just like that group I was writing about and studying before, that I can use to focus on in my musical without rewriting everything, and still keep the songs and stuff. I want to add a new song, by the way, to it. I'm sorry, I'm pulling at this kind of kneadable eraser stuff. It's a fidgety thing of mine. So I think I've got an idea. And I just was reading yesterday. Right. I had thought about maybe carnival people traveling, around in a nomadic way, sort of similar again to that group that I was writing about. And I don't want to cause any more upset for anybody by talking over them ever again. I'm really very ashamed of myself. But I was stupid then, and now I'm still stupid, but less so, maybe, better informed and more empathetic than I was. And so so I was thinking about maybe carnival people or related, maybe circus or magicians or some damn thing. My dad is a magician, part-time, so that's one possibility. But then I was reading about how Ringling Brothers Barnum Bailey Circus has done its last performance now and is closing forever, apparently. And so I thought perhaps I could pull some of this all together to current events, that current event specifically. So I think I'm going to talk about people of the circus, who have to tour and travel around. I don't want to talk specifically about that particular specific circus, but I mean, by name, I don't know. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but it's because I have terrible social anxiety, and I don't want to make anyone upset at me ever or cause problems for anybody or hurt anybody's feelings or it makes me want to die. And so I don't want to talk about them directly, but still, it's maybe I can tie it into modern stuff. And I think there are a lot of misunderstandings about people attached or to the circus, either behind the scenes as performers, or maybe involved in sideshows. People who are not named Terwilliger, especially because Sideshow Bob is pretty well understood as a pompous villain. With a wonderful voice, of course. I got sidetracked so badly. Okay, I'm trying to pay attention. I can't even see the camera aperture. It's an aperture, Doc. Anyway, hey, do you like my earrings? These are the kind of screw-in earrings, and they look the same on both sides of the lobe. This is Lisa Loeb over here, and this is lobe row humor. Typical of me, obviously, right? But anyway, so I'm thinking about which numbers. I was writing down all the songs, and thinking how, which ones need to change, which ones don't need to change. I'll probably think about, the whole story and reread the script, then rewrite the lyrics so I can record them, and then finally get back and fix the script. And if I need to make any alterations to the recording, then I can go back and do spot fixes instead of starting all over again, which I'd rather avoid. I have been in agonies of anxiety most of this decade, and so I'm still terribly anxious right now, and I'm also upset because my favorite necklace that I have, which has the same kind of what do you call this color? It's a rubyish, dull rubyish, pinkish, slightly purplish kind of color. It's got the same thing. It's a lightning bolt, the zigzag lightning bolt kind of thing, and it's got tangled up. The necklace part has got tangled up, and so it's really disappointing. Anyway. I feel really over emotional and kind of wiped out. Thank God this distraction in the form of creativity, which I've had a terrible block about all year, came about today when I was having kittens, as my friend Pete Crenshaw likes to say, as I mentioned before in another vlog post. And I have no confidence whatever. I'm terribly afraid that, whatever I'm doing at any time is wrong and harmful and painful and going to doom me in one way or another. I just really hope I don't mess anybody's life up. If anyone's life is messed up, I hope it's mine, but I don't. That doesn't mean I prefer to mess my life up. I just want to be safe and loved and to be able to love. And I think it best to balance out the love so that nobody's left, feeling feeling awkward at all. And so I think really I need to eat about 30,000 eggs and catch salmonella. Actually, eating raw eggs is just fine. If you want to die, it's fine. So great, it's okay. And I'm, I'm sorry. Sorry. Fuck me. Oh, Christ. I didn't say anything. You probably imagined something, but that's just because of your prior expectations of the things and everything. And because so, of course, you imagine that. I didn't say anything about anything, ever. You're not even listening or looking at my face now. And you're luckier the person than I am in that case. Anyway, I was feeling kind of like I looked nice today, although I forgot that until right now I forgot that I had changed my shirt, and so I don't look as festive and cumbersome, as comely as I'd like to. Oh, that's a good word. Winsome and cumberly. Oh, and I got I secured the URL Bingeworm today. I did also. I got the what was that other one I secured for myself? What the monkey is it? What is it? Well, I could look, but wouldn't that be kind of like, wouldn't it make sense or some damn thing? Infomaniac. This is a word which I've had in my mind for quite a long time, but I never thought it would possibly be available here. So I made a little blog and walked a crooked mile and made an icon for it. And by the way, an icon, don't get it confused with an acorn, because those are different things. Those are nuts. Like us. Anyway, I shaved at least, and I don't know. I like my gafas, and I think if you like them too, that's good. Here's what I look like with no eyes. What the hell? I'll figure it out. Anyway. I have a headache most of the time now. It's kind of my normal setting, is afflicted by pain in the head, neck, shoulders, upper back region, because of stress and fear. All the time. I better stop. This is 13 and a half minutes already. Can I just mention to you that I personally, of course, I haven't had a chance to compare with other people exactly, but I feel I'm as secure as I possibly could. Secure? What the hell? I'm not. No, that's wrong. I am sincere and in earnest as much as anyone could be when I say that I love my friends. I love them probably more than they would ever want me to, but someone once told me that my feelings are valid. Yeah, I know, it's a wild idea, but at any rate, if we like talk at all, then I probably consider you, someone I really care about. And if we talk a lot, then probably I'm one of those people who's incorrigibly affectionate. And if it's too much, tell me, I'll fix it. Please don't give up on me. I'm doing as well as I possibly can. in my dumb, stupid, poorly constructed brain to do it right, and I'm bad at it. I'm bad at it. Yes, I am. But on the other hand, I have a scar. This is from when I fell on the ice. I cut myself on a rack. I know I've never been there, but you know, still. Well, I'd like to now say goodbye. But I'm not going to. I'm restraining myself. Cha-cha for now. Oh.